Hi, I am Brandy Davis, and I have been watching Empire, and I think it is phenomenal. I normally don't watch TV a whole lot, but I was turned on to Empire by a couple of coworkers and a couple of my students, and they just kept saying, you have to watch Empire. So I did the marathon on Saturday and caught up with um, everything Empire, and last night I was at an event and I rushed home just to see Empire and saw that the suspense and everything, the revenge, everything had thickened. And today I am on here to give you my scenario of what could have happened that we did not see. So it's sort of like there could be one or two scenarios whether Anika went over the balcony or whether Rhonda went over the balcony. And I will give you my rundown of what I think happened if Anika went over and what I think happened if Rhonda went over. So follow me. This is very interesting. I am very excited about this show, and I would like to see what's going to happen. And I know millions of people out there want to see what happened, but this is my scenario. Okay, so if Anika dies, she has so many reasons to live, but these are the underlying issues with Anika. She married Lucius. She's pregnant. She has information on Lucius. She holds what everyone wants. So if she dies, it would be very difficult because for the show to really thrive, in my opinion, because she's one of the main characters, and it just I can't imagine what the storyline would be after that. But then there's also a twist if Rhonda dies. If Rhonda dies, Andre loses it completely. He is committed. His grandmother, Lucius's mother, visits him and helps him to regain his strength and sanity. They team up to destroy Lucius, which causes a war in the empire. And I thought that that would be so juicy if his wife died. His baby died. Now his wife has died. He's lost it. He knows a lot about the company. He's going to go toe to toe with his father. It would be the secret weapon that no one expect coming because everybody thinks he's a loose cannon and they think he's so crazy. But at the same token, he could be the key to really taking Lucius down, and that seems to be what everybody kind of want to do. That he's like a love-hate character. You love him, but you hate him. But when he starts talking, he's just such a sweet talker. I mean, that Lucius is something else. But my scenario is leaning more towards Anika. If I had to choose what happens next, I would choose that Anika falls over the balcony and miraculously survives. She is rushed to the hospital and is in a coma. She is in critical condition. Meanwhile, Andre and Rhonda come together with a story. Andre tells Rhonda, "You get out of here. They'll never believe you. You've already had a confrontation with Anika. No one will believe you. You have to get out of here." So she rushes away. As she rushes away, of course, there's a witness. Someone sees her leave the scene, and she is seen on cameras. But at that point, no one's thinking about this. She just rushed away. No one knows where she just came from. She could have been with the wedding party. Who knows? But there's Andre to try to pick up the pieces and clean this up. From the balcony, um, he tells Lucius once she's been discovered, once her body falls and Rhonda is nowhere on the scene, Andre has to figure out what he's gonna do. So he calls for help, and when help comes, and when Lucius comes and everyone comes, he tells them that Anika was standing on the balcony about to end it all because she could not bear betraying Lucius and hurting Jamal. Andre proclaims that Anika told him so before she jumped. Everyone believes him because he has no motives that anyone knows of except for the secret kept by Lucius and Rhonda that Anika could have possibly pushed Rhonda and made her lose her baby. Back at the hospital, Anika is fighting for her life, and in efforts to save the baby, the doctors perform an emergency C-section with permission from Anika's new husband, which happens to be Lucius, the one and only. The family sits and waits to see the outcome. Finally, Lucius walks out and announces that a baby girl has been born and she's in the NICU, and she is the newest arrival of the Lion dynasty. Cookie starts to cry and break down. Lucius looks at Cookie and says, the legacy of Empire is finally here. Anika is still in the coma, and the rest of it is to be continued. Now, I could go so many different directions and assumptions with what could happen next. Could Anika stay in a coma and come out of a coma eventually and still don't remember what happened and everybody's on eggshells as she watched to see her child being reared and raised by the lions, being raised by Cookie and Lucius? Who knows? Whatever happened to Rhonda, whatever happens to her, as time goes on, what demons do Andre face with all of the things that he's done and he's known throughout the show? I am a newcomer to the Empire fan base. I've watched the show. I love the show, and I am just itching to see what's next. And in the meantime, I'll be just staying tuned and just wishing the very best to all of the cast and the very best to all of the writers, because in my soul, I'm a thinker and I'm a writer, and I can't wait to see the amazing concoction that Lee Daniels come up with for Empire. You got me sold. Thank you for listening to me. And if you have any questions or any scenarios, feel free to chime in and give me your comments and your feedback if you're an Empire fan as well. I'm really, really enjoying this. I love you, Taraji, and Lucius and Terrence. I love you all. Thank you all, and I hope that you all see my video. Thank you, and God bless you all.